Hi all. So a couple weeks ago I went and got about a half of this bucket full of dirt. I sifted it dry. I didn't bother to put it through water then. But as you can see, there's some pebbles and rocks in there. Now that half bucket, I've got that pan full worth of little pebbles. Excuse me. And what I'm doing, because I'm a slow panner, I haven't bothered to torture everyone. But what I've been doing is I've been taking about 2 scoops a little bit more than that worth at a time, putting it in my strainer. Let's see, that wasn't quite the 2 scoops worth. There we go. I've been getting on average anywhere from 5 to 20 itty bitty tiny little microspecks. And I've been just sifting it in here. I'll show you over here. There's not a lot of heavies in here. Sorry, I know that that's loud and obnoxious. But yeah, there's not that much magnetic material. So I haven't bothered to clean it out because it's not worth the extra time it takes. But add water, and I'll take this and I'll go ahead and strain it. Get all the rocks cleaned off nice and good. And get some of that organic debris off of there. Get on my good ripples. And this is only like a 10-inch pan, I think. It's not a very big one. I suffer with tendonitis in my wrist, so I like to keep my pans kind of light. Give it a nice good kind of shake. Dump off the light dirt stuff. And I've got dish soap in here instead of rinse aid, just because I don't like what the rinse aid was doing to my hands and my nails. Even making my nails rather brittle. So and then I just, hopefully I can't see my camera, my screen. So I just do a couple gentle dips. I don't brush the pan, which is why it takes me forever to pan a small pan full. Nice good shape. Forward, side, side, forward, side, side, tip. Watch the lights. Try not to go up past that back edge. Just trying to see if I can see any gold on the back of the pan. Excuse me. Sorry it's taken me so long to get yet another video out. I have one. I used a editing program, and I purchased the program, and because it was not in the United States, I'm guessing, the makers thought that I was trying to be fraudulent when they tried taking twice the amount out that the subscription was for. And so they canceled it, and I now have to find another one and redo that entire video, which really bites. And we've had some medical issues kind of going throughout the family, anywhere from a cracked vertebrae in the neck to me having all my teeth. I had 19 left, and they took them all out at once. And then another family member ended up with multiple kidney stones, largest being 12 millimeter, and going through operations to try to help remove that, because that family member only has one kidney. He was born with both, but one never matured, so yeah, we had to be very, very watchful and careful. And then, you know, life in itself gets in the way. But with all the bad going on, we've had good. My husband was blessed with a better job, better paying job, better hours, less stress, which makes for a big change in life for a home. So we take the good and we take the bad. And since I'm filming this pan, it probably won't have any gold, so you'll get to see the bad. But no, I've done probably, I don't know, 30, 40 pans worth of dirt, about the size that I'm doing on this one. Maybe some of them a little bit bigger. And each one, like I said, has given me between 7 to about 20 flower gold specks. Just getting the shinies. Not making any money by any means, but I got this dirt locally, about Probably about 2 miles as the crow flies, but about 10-minute drive. So I'm not going to complain about that. Comes from the Colorado River in western Colorado. Try to see if I see any. Some of these pans have been so good that I've seen 1 or 2 tiny little specks in the black sands at the back, or even the in the pan itself back there, where it just didn't quite get, you know, got trapped in scratches or whatever, the pan. But when I do, you know, more than just one little bit, you know, I wash it back a little bit more than just like 3 or 4 times. I generally am taking little tiny bits, and I'm getting to the point where I'm going to lose the ability to use my riffles. So now I got to take it even easier. I'm not as proficient or as fast as other YouTubers out there. 99% of the time I dig my own dirt, carry my own buckets. Sometimes I have my son or my husband come with me if I'm going to try to do a long day. I would have ran all this through my sluice box the day that I got it, but where I get the dirt from, that area of the river is so rough to get a sluice box in some days. Some days it works fabulously, other days it barely works. And you can't get a good flow going, so you can't get the dirt moving. And I've got now 3 different type of sluice boxes. I've got the easy sluice, and first I didn't know what to think of it, wasn't sure about it. The more I used it, the more I got to liking it. And then I got another sluice box that I had actually won. It was the first thing I'd ever won in my life, along with some pay dirt and stickers from REM Outdoors. I haven't seen any new videos of him lately, so I'm hoping he's just had a busy summer. And he also, in that giveaway, he also gave me a gold claw pan. And at first I was unsure of it as well, and I've used it more and more. I like to use it for my quick test pans. I learned how to use it without losing gold. So for those that don't like it because they feel like they lose the gold, it's all in the tip and all in the swish or side to side motion. It makes it so much easier to and faster to use. And at first REM was like, just get used to it, and I did. And then for my birthday, my sister bought me a sorry, concentration here. oh, the one that everybody, Dream Map, but it's their little, I guess, sport Dream Map, or it's a small one. The sluice all-in-one rubbery type thing. And I've tried using it last time I went to the river, but I just could not get the flow to work. So yeah, that was kind of frustrating. And I'm going to do just like a quick wash back, and then I'll put the phone down and actually go through it. And when I get done with what's left in the bucket, then I'll do a snuffer bottle dump and show y'all what I got for a half a bucket worth of I don't know if you can see it in there. Let's see if I can get us into some sun. And keep my fingers out of the... Okay. I don't know if you can see it right at the edge of the shade. There's a little piece. Do a little bit of a shake, see if I can't get some of that to roll back. And there you go, there's a little piece right there. Little itty. This black sand locks up. And there's some right at the edge of my shadow right there. I don't know if you can see it. I see 3 pieces in here so far. I think I just saw another piece, but I may have either covered it or moved it. Let's see if I can get some clean water in here, and that might help a little bit too. I don't make this video too long, so. I have one of those fancy spray bottles that other people use, so I just took a soda bottle and put a hole in the lid and made my own squirt bottle that way, and it does a good job. It does the cleaning that I need it to do. It does the does everything I need to do. It just doesn't like to do it upside down, or it wants to be held pointing down to be able to work. Okay. I don't know if you can see the black sand in here that I'm playing with, but let's see here. Zoomed in. There's some there. Some there. There. Right there. So you can see it's itty bitty tiny, and I'm sorry for the shakiness. Anyhow, so I'll get this cleaned up a little better and do the last little pan, and I'll come back and do a snuffer bottle dump.